Jalen Romande Green's rise from a small-town California kid to one of the NBA's most electrifying young stars is a story of raw talent, relentless work, and quiet leadership. Born on February 9, 2002, in Merced, California, and raised in Fresno by his Filipino mother, Bree Perganan, and stepfather, Marcus Green, Jalen's early years were rooted in discipline and ambition. By the age of 6, he was already training obsessively, spending 5 hours a day in the gym. It wasn't just child's play, it was the groundwork of someone already aiming for greatness. He started turning heads at San Joaquin Memorial High School, where he posted dominant numbers as a freshman. But the move to prolific prep in Napa launched him into national prominence. Green was widely ranked as the top shooting guard in his class, but instead of following the conventional route of college basketball, he chose to join the G League Ignite team in 2020. That bold move set a precedent for other top prospects and marked him as a trailblazer. It showed his confidence and foresight, traits that would become hallmarks of his career. In 2021, the Houston Rockets selected Green second overall in the NBA draft. His arrival injected energy and optimism into a rebuilding franchise. He made an immediate impact, averaging over 17 points per game and earning NBA All-Rookie First-Team honors. But beyond his numbers, Green was focused on growth. Critics once labeled him as just an athletic scorer, but he put in serious work, especially with his personal trainer Jason Biles, to refine his physical and mental game. By 2023, he had developed the durability and consistency expected of a franchise cornerstone. The 2024-25 season was a turning point. Green started all 82 games for the Rockets, averaging 21.0 points, 4.6 rebounds, and 3.4 assists while improving his field goal percentage and becoming a dependable offensive force. He helped lead Houston to its first playoff appearance since 2019, dropping 38 points in Game 2 of the first-round series and tying the franchise record for three-pointers made in a playoff game. Though the Rockets lost in 7 games, Green's performance established him as a postseason-ready competitor. His off-court life evolved in tandem. Green entered a high-profile relationship with model and entrepreneur Drea Michelle, and in May 2024, the couple welcomed their daughter. The media coverage was intense, given their 17-year age difference, but Green handled the attention with maturity. During the playoffs, he deactivated his social media accounts and asked the public to respect their privacy, a rare move in an era where athletes are often driven by clout. It underscored his focus, maturity, and values. Midway through 2025, Green's trajectory took a dramatic shift. He was traded to the Phoenix Suns in a blockbuster deal that sent Kevin Durant to Houston. Now alongside veterans Devin Booker and Bradley Beal, Green finds himself with a legitimate shot at a championship. The Suns see him not just as a young talent, but as someone who can help carry the franchise into its next era. With a 2-year guaranteed contract and a $36 million player option for 2026-27, Green has both financial security and opportunity. Off the court, Green has embraced his platform. He openly discusses mental health, champions diversity in sports, and takes pride in his Filipino heritage, earning him admiration from fans across Asia and the United States. He's also cultivated a sleek personal brand. With endorsements from Adidas, Wingstop, and Paco Rabanne, and a net worth estimated between $40 million and $45 million, Green has positioned himself as a Gen Z icon with both substance and style. His lifestyle includes luxury real estate in Houston and Los Angeles, and a signature Adidas shoe line that reflects his flair on the court. But despite the growing fame and fortune, Green remains grounded. He approaches basketball with the same determination that fueled those early morning workouts in Fresno. His leadership style is subtle but effective, focused on preparation, consistency, and setting an example. He's not the loudest voice in the locker room, but he's the one teammates watch when it's time to deliver. With the move to Phoenix, Green steps into a new chapter filled with higher expectations. Playing alongside proven stars and in a city hungry for a title, he'll need to adjust quickly. But those who followed his journey, from high school phenom to G League pioneer, from franchise scorer to playoff performer, know he thrives under pressure. He doesn't just meet the moment, he grows from it. Jalen Green's story is a striking reminder that transformation in sports doesn't always follow a straight line. At just 23 years old, he's already broken the mold, proving that an unconventional path can lead to extraordinary heights. Opting out of college and joining the G League Ignite signaled his readiness to challenge expectations, and he hasn't looked back since. In Houston, he evolved from raw athletic talent to a consistent scorer who can win games. His dedication was most evident during the 2024-25 season, when he showed off not just volume scoring but also improved efficiency, leadership, and poise under pressure, traits typically reserved for veterans. His relentless work ethic, which started with hours-long workouts in Fresno as a child, carried him through adversity and helped the Rockets secure their first playoff berth since 2019. Then came a new chapter in Phoenix. Part of a high-stakes trade involving Kevin Durant, Jalen found himself alongside proven stars like Devin Booker and Bradley Beal. This move wasn't just a career shift, it symbolized a leap into a championship-ready environment. Now, his performance, both on and off the court, will be scrutinized more intensely than ever. Winning in Phoenix will require him to adjust, to blend talent with responsibilities, and to forge chemistry in a high-expectation spotlight. Off the floor, Jalen has also shown himself to be a modern athlete who understands his growing platform. Open about his mental health journey, protective of his young family life, and outspoken in embracing his Filipino heritage, he's demonstrated maturity beyond his years. His brand is growing as well, with partnerships that reflect his style and values, and a net worth that's expected to rise as he continues to excel. What truly defines Jalen isn't just the points he scores or the headlines he makes, it's the example he sets. He's proof that greatness is rarely instantaneous. It's earned training session by training session, year by year. And though he's already made a mark on the NBA, he sees himself in the kind of long-game mindset that legends adopt. The questions now are obvious. Will he become a perennial all-star? Will he play a central role in a championship-winning Phoenix team? Will he evolve into a cultural icon who transcends basketball? In the short life of this young man, he's already achieved more than many do in decades. But as every athlete knows, past success guarantees nothing. If Jalen's journey encourages us to rethink how talent develops and careers unfold, then his influence already runs deeper than stats or trophies. But if he continues on this trajectory, balancing skill, discipline, authenticity, and opportunity, he could define a generation and leave a legacy far beyond the court. Thank you for following his story. If his journey spoke to you, please like, share, and subscribe for more features on athletes who challenge the status quo and shape the future, both in sports and in society. And always remember, success isn't a single moment, it's an ongoing process. With Jalen Green, that process is just getting started.